I'll hope to have some timestamps down in the description if you're watching this, like playing this back somewhere. Anyways, starting off on the front page, I'm seeing finally we have a tablet on sale for $29 on Wednesday, November 22nd. I think this is going to start at 11:24 for everyone else on Friday. So that's a pretty good deal. You can't go wrong there. $59, that's just the base price. It's not a great tablet, it's not a terrible tablet either. And then you do have a 43-inch TV for $98 by L&N, a smart TV. Now these are becoming more of they're like a dime a dozen. Still a great deal nonetheless, but TVs are just getting cheaper over time, especially with OLED TVs coming out. That's like the next big thing. And now OLED is also going to be cheaper in the next coming years, along with inflation. I mean, I'm not a financial expert or anything like that. All I know is that it's just inflation is coming down, which means that prices are going to keep coming down probably next year, hopefully. At least that's what we hope, right? So let me go ahead and make this a little bit smaller here, just so that I don't get in the way of the deals. So, yeah, the Beat Studio also seems like an alright deal for $99. I'm not too worried about this plush or anything else here. We do have another. Yeah, that's not a bad deal. A 55-inch TV, 4K, HDR TV. I think I paid like $200 for my Westinghouse from like Target a year, like almost 10 years ago now. Wow, time does fly. Just so you know, well, I can only speak from my experience. I bought two TVs on Black Friday. One was a 55-inch. I think it was Westinghouse, one of those Target brand TVs, and it lasted me for about 5 years before it completely died out on me one day. So take that how you will. For 188 bucks, if it lasts you like 4 or 5 years, it might be worthwhile. Nothing much else on the main page. You do have a Lamborghini on sale. That's not really a deal personally. Like 165 from 189. Yeah, I don't really see that being much of a deal. So going down the line, some kid stuff. I think we have more stuff here. Like as I click on each and every single category up here, which I'll get to in a little bit. Let's just take a look at the front page here. Just continue on. And by the way, there are some game boards available for $5. I think Sorry was one of them that's already available on Amazon for $5. All right, going down the line, we don't have too much else except for a few Apple deals for AirPods. Not sure if 169 is a great deal, but it's probably the best you can get right now. Are they doing another event? Because I heard something about Apple doing another event coming up on January. And if that's the case, all these prices are going to drop even further. If you're with AT&T, this isn't a bad deal for the iPhone 14 Plus. 128 gigs, yeah, that's not bad. I would consider that if I was in the market. Well, no, actually, no. I'm not into iPhones personally. Take that back. This is a kind of a somewhat disappointing deal. This is a 15-inch laptop with a Pentium processor and 4 gigs of RAM. It's going to be for $179. I could have sworn these type of laptops were going to be even cheaper than this, because I think I could be wrong, and I think we saw some of them for like 150 bucks or less. So these are going to be good for just your basic tasks, a lot of web browsing, just maybe checking out Google Drive, or might as well get a Chromebook at that point, I think. I mean, I don't know. If you don't want to deal with the online, if you want to be more offline too, that might be a decent deal. And then nothing too much else down here. I'm going to skip through the air fryer stuff. I'm not sure if this is an incredible air fryer. It does have 4,000 out of 4,000 reviews. It gets 4 out of 5 stars, so that's pretty decent. Now, with the air fryers, there's actually some better deals coming out. I'm not sure exactly which area was having like some cheaper air fryers. I saw one place where it said it's starting at $18. I can't remember if that was Kohl's or not, so I'm just gonna have to hold off on that for now, for the time being. I'll probably update the Discord page as I figure stuff out, like what's on sale, where it's gonna be on sale. Let's see here. There is a snowblower for $329. I don't know if $329 is a great deal. You know, if PowerSmart is a good brand, then it might be worthwhile. But I can't say for sure. All right, so that's it on the front page, and it looks like jeans are starting at 13 bucks. Okay, yeah, it's not too bad. So tech is the main thing we want to be at here. So is this just a condensed version of everything we saw? I hope there's more. Okay, we're seeing Vizio, a 75-inch TV for $488. What's interesting is that I paid for my starts with an S. I can't get the name right, but I paid like 400 bucks for my 75-inch 4K TV on Black Friday. So this isn't a great deal, but Vizio might not be so bad. I guess you'll have to see how the quality is for this model specifically. Actually, it says new, so it's probably just going to be a Black Friday model, specifically made for Black Friday. Because realistically, some of these products that we see here, they have their own special production line with like lower quality on everything. At least that's from what I heard. And some of that might be, and I actually believe that because some of these models you look up, you just can't find it anywhere. So, unless if this one's here somewhere else, it says came out in 2022. Interesting. But yeah, nothing's really, personally for me, nothing's really like wowing me. There's no like amazing factor in this Black Friday. Like nothing pops out to me as like being really good that I'm going to go to Walmart and get something. So, I don't know. Is there anything you guys find that's like interesting? Let me know in the comments. I'll check them out in a moment. But yeah, going down the line, there are some games on sale. I guess Zelda Breath of the Wild. Is this Breath of the Wild? No, it's Tears of the Kingdom. I'm not a big Zelda fan, but I know this stuff takes off. It's like really good. I've just never really played Zelda except on like the Nintendo 64 or something from way back when. Alright, that's pretty much for tech. It seems a little underwhelming. Usually they might have some more deals, but I'm not really seeing too much here. There's a RCA 480p projector. That's kind of random, but I feel like they had this last year too. And then there's a TV wall mount for $28. It's going to be $15 on Black Friday. That's actually a decent deal if you're going to look for wall mounts. Yeah, let's see here. There's an HP 14-inch pavilion. I did miss that one. Then there was also this LG monitor. Some of these are hit or miss because they could have ghosting. Even if it's at 1 millisecond is, I found out recently, unfortunately, 1 millisecond is more of a, whatchamacallit, it's more of a marketing gimmick. It might not actually have 1 millisecond. And like we just talked about earlier, that some of these might be from a lower production line. Let me see this one specifically. Because if they sold this before, then they have to have a lot of reviews. Okay, Artings, and 600B AUS at the end. So I've got to make sure we include AUS. Because you see that? It's like, you see this right here if you're looking for reviews. Like, oh, the LG 32GN600B, but you don't see the AUS at the end, which is a concern. That means it's going to be from another production line. Now, from what I can tell here, there are some reviews for this, and I'm not sure if they replaced or updated the listing, kind of like what they do on Amazon when they want to switch out for new products. They remove the previous generation and go to the current one. Hey, what's going on? I was just looking at the comment there. I just saw it. What's going on, Maki Sky? Anyways, going back to it. So, it might be true that, like based on what Amazon does, or some Amazon sellers, they put their initial listing, let's say in 2022, for a product. Then they come out with the next generation or a new updated version of it, and instead of creating a whole new listing, they just put it on that listing itself, and that's why you see all these reviews. So I'm hoping that's not the same case here, but I'm not too familiar with Walmart's website. Either way, usually there's like more monitor deals out there. There's not that much, and this is something I consider picking up. Oh my gosh! Oh, it's pre-owned. Okay, I was like super hyped up for a second. Like a Chromebook for $65 on Black Friday, but this is pre-owned. That means it's gonna be used. I don't know how much that's worth it. I might just I might just pick it up just for the heck of it, because 65 bucks for a straight up Chromebook. Wow, that's really interesting. Yeah, okay. And then we got some JLab Bluetooth earbuds for like $10, just under $10. I'm not sure how good the quality is. It looks like the reviews are really good for this, so just have to see how that goes. And then going back up, I guess I did miss out on some things from from what I was looking at. Let's see here. So the Asus VivoBook Touch laptop. I have to see if it has a good GPU. That's really what matters. If you're going to be looking at a laptop for gaming, you got to make sure it has a good GPU. Usually, if it has a dedicated GPU, that's really good. If it has an integrated one, like this Intel Core i7, might have its own like dedicated, or I mean, it doesn't have a dedicated one, like it's Intel Iris Xe graphics. You can look it up online. If you find the specific model with gameplay, that's great. If you don't, then you can probably assume it's not going to be great for gaming. i7 is top of the line, but it really depends on the generation. The 1255U. I'm not going to say that's terrible. And for the price of $500 on Black Friday, it might just be alright. I think I saw another laptop for $600 that had a GTX or RTX 3060, and it was going to be for about $500 or $600, and that's worthwhile. I think mine has a 3060 because it's a MSI Pulse GL66. That's what I'm recording from right now too. So I'm gonna put this away, and we got an HP 14-inch Pavilion. Now this is a more lower end laptop because it is an i5. So the performance is not going to be as good. It's going to be $50 cheaper, and it is a touchscreen. Or no, is it a touchscreen? Just assuming really quickly, because you have that multi-touch enabled touchscreen display. Okay, it is a touchscreen. So, and then you can have this tent mode, which is great for watching movies. But I prefer this more on like tablets and laptops. Actually, I wouldn't mind it on a laptop. That looks pretty cool. Put this away. Okay, and then there was an Apple one on i3. That's like maybe a little too low. For 250 bucks, this might be a laptop worth considering if you're looking for like the basics, maybe a little bit more than the basics. You want that Microsoft ecosystem. That might be worthwhile. Okay, going back there. Let's see what else we have. There was an Apple one that I just missed out on. I can't remember exactly where. Oh, here it is. Oh, it's a restored Apple iPad Pro. The reason I don't go for restored iPads is it's gonna be $299 on Black Friday. I don't really go for restored ones because I don't know how the battery quality is gonna be. I heard that, and I'm not sure how true this is or if it still applies today, but Apple really kind of tampered with their refurbished Apple products or iPads or iPhones back in the day. So it was kind of a scandal. I can't remember exactly when this was. But either way, I've stayed clear from like used products by Apple ever since then. Yeah, so really that's pretty much it. And there's an S23 Plus from AT&T. Okay, not bad at all. It looks like that's it for tech. I'm not really going to go through every single category here, but I'm just going to take a quick look. These plush toys are kind of cool, but $25 doesn't feel like a sale, honestly. Yeah, let's keep going down. Wait, what? A die-cast toy car Tesla for 70 cents? Oh, it's like a little Hot Wheels type of car. It's a Tesla one. I guess if you're a Tesla enthusiast or a fan, that might be worthwhile. Let's see here. Hold on one sec, guys. Just check to make sure. All right. Sorry about that. Let me just get some water real quick. I feel like my mouth is getting dry. I wish I had it with me, but I recently picked up the Apple iPad. It's not the iPad Pro. It's just a regular Apple iPad. It's the ninth generation that came out like almost 2 years ago, maybe. So I'm gonna see how it performs. I'm gonna have an unboxing video on that pretty soon. But it was going for under $250. That's the budget range right there, and that's incredible for an iPad. We've seen this almost every year, where you see like the older generation iPad brand new. You can get it for just under 250 or about around that price range. So I'm curious to see how that performs in 2023. And that deal is available now on Amazon that you can check out. But yeah, let's go back to this here. Got an e-bike for teens for $420 on Black Friday. That's a good deal. I would consider. I never really cared for e-bikes until I got one for myself. I didn't buy one. The company sent it out, and I had a lot of fun with it. So if I was a kid, I'd be ecstatic about this. Maybe not initially, but when I start driving it, it's just super fun. I'd recommend it as a gift. All right, let's see what else we have. Oh, these things, these hoverboards are going on sale. Wow, $79. These things used to be $300 back in the day. When I say back in the day, I'm thinking of like 5 years ago. So, yeah, time really flies. Let's see what else we have here. So for fashion, it's going to be clothing, and I don't know if there's anything I'm going to be looking at besides socks and underwear. Oh, that's for boys. Looking for men. Let's see here. Okay, men's briefs by Hanes. That's going to be $10 just for a 3-pack. I don't think that's worth it. They usually have their own brand, like Dickies, for like 5 for $5 or 5 for $6. That's usually the one I go for, and those have lasted me for quite a while. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, the hoverboard's pretty sick. Yeah, so going back to it, I'd probably choose either that. Wait, let me click on men's apparel. Going back to the toys for a second, I choose the e-bike or that hoverboard. That's a pretty great deal right there. So let's see what else we have here. Hmm. Um. Okay, we got some Reebok ankle socks. That's like, what is it, a 6-pack? Oh, it is a 6-pack for $8. I mean, if Reebok is your reliable brand, then yeah, it's worth considering these socks, I guess. I never thought I'd be talking about socks on a on a live stream, or even feel like hyped up about getting them. But I guess I'm getting older, and it is what it is. Let's see what else we have here. Um, okay, there's a GT Racing gaming chair for $99. Watch out for these. They're a dime a dozen. It's not worth the price. These aren't worth it at all for whatever money. Even if you get it for like 50, well, maybe if you get it for $50, it might be worth considering. But yeah, these tend to go on sale every now and then for like 60, $50. I think the lowest I've ever seen it was about 50 or $40 on Amazon. And I hope I linked it on Discord. But yeah, anyways, going back to it, these are not really that comfortable, and it's not good for your back long term to sit down for long periods of time. If you're going to be sitting for like 10, 20 minutes, it might be okay. And if you're looking at giving this as a gift to a kid, don't. It's not worth it. Like I said, it's not good for your back. There's not too much support. It's just like a gimmick. It's a fad. You're better off just getting them a regular office chair, like, probably a nicer office. You can probably get a nice office chair at this price point, maybe a little more at $100. Or if you really want to get a gaming chair, make sure it has not memory foam. What is it? Cold Cure Form, I think that is the name. I have to double check, but there's different types of like, what is it? Cushions, and memory foam tends to get compressed really quickly. That means it gets flat, so then it's not comfortable anymore. And this usually doesn't have lumbar support. This pillow is a poor excuse for lumbar support. Granted, this one's kind of nice because it has those like straps, so you can kind of move it up or down. But still, I I don't know. I just don't think these are really that comfortable or good for you for sitting for long periods of time. And it's funny they have this part. It says ergonomic design. It's like good. It's supposed to be good for your back when it's really not. Yeah, I had a friend who sat on these, and he had back problems. Long story short, so I would not recommend these cheap gaming chairs. Avoid them at all costs. So moving on, let's see what else we have here. We got some vacuums on sale. 144, a Shark Pet Pro cordless stick. I might consider it if it's a Shark. It seems like it has a lot of good reviews already. Yeah, Shark is definitely a reliable brand. So if you're looking for a vacuum, this might be worth considering. I haven't seen Target or the other Black Friday ads, which I am going to stream probably tomorrow or the day after, and I'm going to keep on looking at some more until we go through like the main ones, or we find the best one. So I'm gonna keep this like probably on my favorites list. Oh, I gotta sign in. I'm not gonna waste my time with that right now. Yeah, and by the way, I'm surprised at how expensive suitcases are or luggage is. I was at a Samsonite store and they were going for like $500. Like I know Samsonite is a reliable brand, but still, it's like it's not super different. It can't be really different from this one here. That's going to be for $85 on Black Friday. I don't know. I just thought that was just crazy to think about luggages going for $500. But yeah, moving forward, it looks like there's some other luggages. We have another cordless stick vacuum for $85. You know, honestly, some of these cordless vacuum sticks are a dime a dozen. It's like an OEM makes them, and then a lot of people just slap their name on it, and they sell it off as their own. Yeah, I don't think this is really a great deal or a big deal like they're showing it off to be. That's just me personally, though. And then same with these robot vacuums. Some of these are a hit or miss. If you're looking for a robot vacuum, I definitely want to say like you want to get something that's more reliable from a more reliable brand. There's actually some testing that's done on YouTube. I think I saw one YouTuber do it. He went thoroughly and did a great job showing like which one absorbs the most, because some of them only absorb like 80 or 90%, so it's like you still see garbage around. If you're okay with that and then taking care of the rest on your own, then by all means go for this. Be my guest. I think there are some cheaper robot vacuums than this, even at $103, that you can probably check out right now at Walmart's website. So yeah, 500. What was $500? I can't remember, Maki. You got to remind me. Let me check here the comments. Okay, moving forward. Okay, I'm not sure what happened there. Anyways, moving on. We have a foldable lap desk. For $18, that's all right. I think it does go for that much, or I thought it did at least. No, they go for about 25. So, not a bad deal for this foldable lap desk. And then same with this laundry hamper with a lid. Seems like a decent deal. It's just like $7 off. I think I might check this out. Low key. I don't know if that's a great deal though. That looks a little bigger than I expected from what it seemed like. Honestly, as long as you have a bucket or something, it's like good enough. That's mainly for aesthetics if you want it to look nice. There's a lot of heaters on sale. This is kind of a cool one. But 500, 400, and no, it's going to be $290 on Black Friday. It's a pretty big difference. Okay. Oh yeah, the suitcase, $500 is, it's ridiculous. I don't even know what to say about it. Some stuff in the mall, it's just like, It just seems like a ripoff in general. But yeah, especially for suitcases. I don't know. It's crazy. But yeah, going back to it, so we got a portable power station here for. Oops, looks like my mic was about to fall. Just want to make sure that doesn't happen. Oh, power station for $500. Okay. And a jump starter. If these jump starters are legit, I would definitely consider picking one of these up. You could probably get some of them for $50 on Amazon. I don't know. You really can't go wrong with one or the other if one works or two of them work. I think the only thing that depends is the amps and voltage. Like if this supports it, if this supports it for your car, if it supports it for most cars. One nice thing about some of these, is that they're like 2-in-1s or 3-in-1s. Like this is a jump starter and it's a little vacuum, compact vacuum. Other ones will charge your phone for you. It'll be like a power bank with like this starter there, so it's not bad. Oh man, and I gotta look at tires because I for my car it's like I can't find a good tire that's like cheap enough. Like $70, $100, that sounds nice, but for mine with the installation and everything, I think the tires go for about 1,600. That's just a rough guess. It's too much for me personally, but to each their own. All right, so we did click on this one. Let me go to sports and outdoors. It looks like we don't have anything too crazy here. It's just a lot of little bikes or bikes for kids. Oh, there is this dumbbell for 150. These adjustable ones are great if you don't have enough space, I'd say. Otherwise, there is one on sale that goes all the way up from like 5 pounds to 25 pounds, or if it's like 2.5 pounds to 25 pounds. They're all individual dumbbells. It comes with like two dumbbells for each weight every 5 pounds up to 25 pounds, and that's going for $150 right now on Walmart's website. But if you don't have the space, if you feel like, yeah, if you don't have too much space in your house, then this is the next best thing. I'm not going to say that this is a great deal because I think these are a little pricey too, but they are convenient for sure. Do you get two of them or one? Let's see. Because if it's just one, that would be kind of a, I don't know, it feels kind of like a rip off. I'd rather want to have two of them for 150 at the very least. Because I think some of them go for like 170 or 200 for two of them, and that's available now. I think I want to say. I mean, Slick Deals. I saw it on Slick Deals, which I'll get to a little bit actually, because we're almost done with this Black Friday ad for Walmart. Like, did I click on home improvement? Okay, some of these kind of correspond to one another. Got some more heaters. We just saw some of these already. You have shelves for like $50. Okay. Kitchen and dining. Yeah, some of the same stuff that we saw before. Osio Nugget Ice Maker countertop. Okay, 170 on Black Friday. I'm just gonna keep note of some of these prices for the following upcoming sales because I'm not sure if that's a great deal, but I think it might come down even further. Pots and pans, air fryers. Yeah, air fryers are definitely one of the best things ever created in modern time, and probably the last 10 years. I love using mine personally, my air fryer. Hold on, let me take a look here. All right. Okay, so going back to it, let's see here. For wellness, oh wow, we got these like huge massage chairs, and there's a shiatsu foot massager. If you have parents or older parents or even grandparents, they would love this foot massager. It's like a really nice gift. I remember when I gave it to my parents and they just used it almost every day since then, they told me. So that's really nice. So yeah, this is definitely worthwhile. If money's not an object, then I guess you could go for this one or this massage chair. I mean, I'm not going to go for that. Obviously, it's like a little out of my budget and I don't have the space for it, so I'm not really going to waste my time. Patio and garden. Let's see what we have here. Video games is what I'm really looking forward to. Got some stuff kind of on sale. It's nothing like too exciting here. Video games is probably going to be one of the bigger areas that we're going to see sales for. And I think we'll see more sales in December for video games along with Cyber Monday. Uh, and what's a little disappointing to me is games being on sale for $30 or $29. It seems like 30 is the new 20. Like back then, games used to go on sale for $20 or 15, but now you're seeing 30 or 35, and it's really not that worthwhile. This is gonna be $40 on November 22nd. I could have sworn I saw Hogwarts on sale for a lot less. Let me take a look real quick. Hogwarts for the PS5, Hogwarts Legacy, PS5. Let's take a look here. Let me move my thing to the right. Yeah, I could have sworn, guys, I saw it for $30. It was somewhere. I think it was Target, but I'll have to see where. But yeah, $40 does not sound like a great deal. Also, because Hogwarts Legacy, I heard, has been mostly a miss. It's like really fun in the beginning, but it gets repetitive and more boring later on, kind of like Witcher. But that's just my opinion. But yeah, let's see here. Yeah, the video games are a little disappointing. It's quite underwhelming actually to see this type of pricing, like $40. $20 for this game. But so PS4 games are going to be a little cheaper at like $30 or $20, but PS5 games are still going to be at $40, like from 45 to 40. That's not really much of a sale in my opinion. I loved the Dead Space series. I got to play the remake. I'm really looking forward to that one. But yeah, I think that's ridiculous. And then the only game that's like really cheap is Need for Speed Unbound. Is that even any good? I remember seeing like a review for this, and it was a little underwhelming. Man, I remember Need for Speed back in the day, Most Wanted. This game series was lit back then. Okay, 6 out of 10, so it's not that great. Let me look at the IGN review real quick. What they gave it, a 7 out of 10. Okay, so it seems like it might be alright to check out if you're into like cars. If you're a car enthusiast, it might be worthwhile. But also GT Racing or Gran Turismo 7 is on sale right now for $30. I saw it somewhere. Oh yeah, and PS5 deals. How can we forget? I hope we see some type of console deal. I'm curious to see what we can get. Yeah, oh, and these Madden NFL games or NBA 2K games don't seem like they're worth it. It's the same thing every year. It's just not impressive. And the bad part about 2K, NBA 2K, is that there's a lot of microtransactions. All right, let's see here. Oh, wow, this Backbone 1 is only for $69 on Black Friday. It's not too bad. Oh, there we go. Kobe Bryant Edition, PS5. It's going to be for $40, but there's a lot of microtransactions from what I saw in the IGN review, so it doesn't really make it worthwhile. There's no console deals here. That's really interesting. I wonder why that is, because the PS5 should be on sale already, or should be going on sale, the fat one, since we have the Slim out now. Okay, well that's a little underwhelming. And then they got books and music, really can't go through too much. Oh hey, there's Elon Musk hardcover for $14. That's still too much. Yeah, nothing really pops out besides those few deals that we just saw in tech. Just very few. And if you're looking for a tablet for a kid, they have one for $29, the ONN 7-inch. It's not a bad tablet. Let's see what else we have here. Seasonal decor, and then we didn't go to pets. There's only one thing for pets. It's an automatic fountain. Oh, that's not bad. An automatic fountain. Alright, cool. That looks like those are the Black Friday deals for Walmart. Nothing too eye-opening that I'd really want to go to the store and get. There are maybe one or two things, but unless if you really want those things, which I'm not going to go over everything again. Yeah, you might as well look at some other place like Best Buy or Target, which I will be live streaming tomorrow one of those. So definitely stay tuned for that. But as for right now, we have some deals available. This right here is Slick Deals, where you can find some deals available. And no, this is not sponsored or anything like that. I actually picked up, like I mentioned earlier, I picked up my PS5 on here, and it was pretty solid. It was, I mean, not PS5. What am I saying? The iPad. The iPad 9.7 inch or 10.2 inch, 9th gen, for under $250 brand new. I think it was just about $250. So that was on sale, and that was such a steal. That I got that now too. This also seems like a good deal. This Baseus MagSafe wireless power bank. I think I saw this for like $40 before, $40. Now I saw one of these, or I actually own one of these. What am I saying? Seeing or saw? Yeah, I own one of these, and they're really useful and convenient if you want to charge your phone and just keep it in your pocket. This isn't really too bulky compared to other power banks, and it's magnetic, so it sticks onto your like MagSafe case. So that's nice. And then it looks like we have a touchscreen laptop available now, 1920 by 1200. The i5 1335U, 16 gigabytes of RAM. You see that? Like, some of the deals that Walmart has are already available. They're already available now. I can't talk today. But yeah, it's like it's already here, so might as well just get this one instead of that. I mean, this has more RAM too. Granted, I don't know how the game performance is and the performance in general, but it is one of the newer generations of the i5, the 13th gen, i5 1335U. So you'd have to see how the gameplay is or performance is here on this one. And then there were some video game deals as well. Hold on a second. Nike men's Rosh 1 shoes. I might pick this up. $30 for these. Yeah. Huh. Oh, this is for Nike Plus? What the heck? I gotta take a look at this. Oh, members early access. Okay, never mind. You see what I mean? Everything's going to a subscription-based system, and that's going to screw things up down the line. I think that's not really the right way to go. I don't like how that's going, because you see it in like the new Audi, what is it? The new Audi or Mercedes like cars. They have a subscription model for like their heated seats or acceleration boost, where you pay a monthly fee. At most, I think I'd be willing to pay like a one-time fee for like an acceleration boost or something, or for heated seats. But I'm not going to pay a monthly subscription for that. That sounds silly. That sounds ridiculous. And I hate how that's going everywhere. Everything's becoming a subscription-based thing. Like streaming, for instance. I'm going to go as far as saying that cable was cheap. Cable is low-key now cheaper. It's cheaper than streaming right now. Because if you want to like watch, let's say, something on Paramount, and then you also want to have Netflix and then Disney Plus and those streaming services combined, it's going to be more than cable. Now the nice thing is that you can just pick one out of the 3 or the 5 or 7. There's so many now. It's crazy. It's absolutely insane how many options there are. I hope one day we see like a bundle type of thing, which would be kind of nice, where you can kind of select your own shows that you're going to watch for the month. Well, you know what? I don't want to give out any ideas, because that's not the best idea. Also, I did pick this deal up here. It's Half-Life for free on Steam right now. Get it before November 20th. So before this weekend ends, get this game. Half-Life for free. Now, Half-Life was a classic. You know, they always talk about getting a Half-Life 3. They always joke with like what's his name, Gabe, on Steam, about making Half-Life 3, and this is a masterpiece in and of itself. Apparently, I haven't played it, so I cannot say for sure, but the reviews show overwhelmingly positive. Yeah, wow. Yeah, so that's a nice game. That's nice right there, a free game. This website, by the way, is called slickdeals.net. So if you want to check it out, Again, this is not sponsored. I go on this website quite often to check out any deals that are available, and it's kind of like a hub of a lot of things together. So definitely check it out. Some stuff is probably sponsored, not by me, but I'm saying the website has like ads here and there. Like even some stuff on top, it might say sponsored somewhere, so watch out for those. Unless it's a good deal, then I don't think it really matters whether or not something's sponsored. But to each their own. Hang on 1 second. All right, and it looks like we have zero sugar flavored water, just a 6 pack for $1.60. I don't know. That's not sure if I'd get that, but hmm. All right, so that looks like that's it for now. There's not really much else I'd say except for the PS5 deals, which I'm curious to see. Lacoste has like has a Black Friday sale. That's interesting. Why am I wasting my time on Lacoste? I could care less. I have their watch. I liked it, but I'm not a big fan of luxurious brands or high-end brands. Let's see here. It looks like this is the only decent deal available right now from Dell. I think I bought my PS5 from Dell too, and I got it for like, I can't remember the price, but it was a bundle with God of War Ragnarok when it came out back in like March or April, and then also an extra like what is it, controller. So that was a nice deal. And all right, take care, Maki. Thanks for coming on here. Thanks for joining the live stream. And yeah, everyone who joined the live stream, I want to thank you for being on here. I know it's been like over a year since we've done a live stream. So yeah, nonetheless, let me see here. I'm gonna do a lot more here in the coming days, and I want to get this channel more active again. So, because I've just been going back and forth with some things, and I want to just get back on this. So we'll see what happens. But anyways, I digress. Right now we're looking at a PS5 deal here. You can trust Dell. They're pretty reliable. So you can get a disc version of the PS5, and it has Spider-Man 2 for $500. It's not a bad deal. I think and it's available now too if you want to get it. So that's not bad at all. But yeah, and it looks like that's going to be it for now. I'm going to be like I said, I'll be live streaming tomorrow some Black Friday deals. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, because I sure did, and I'd love to do more of these, and I hope to see some more of you guys on tomorrow or the day after.